Next Wednesday, July 11th at 6:30 p.m., I invite you to join me, Tina, our family, and other church family at my home as we begin a community group ministry here as a church family. As many of you know, Wednesday nights we've been having Bible studies here at the church. But we're going to try something out for the next 6 to 8 weeks or so. And what we're going to do is we are going to move that Bible study into my home and have a community group feel. So maybe some of you are asking, well, what does that even mean? Well, when we look at the scriptures, what we see is not a church that necessarily sits around and studies the Bible and only does that. We see a church illustration of people who do life together. They are not just studying the Bible, they are eating meals together. If you look in particular into the second chapter of the book of Acts, they are praying together. They are living on mission together, meaning they are trying to reach people with the gospel. So what we are doing is we are going to move from the church into our home for a short season. And I say short only because the goal is not to just stay in my home, but to ultimately multiply these groups into other people's homes. So what you can expect, first off, is an inviting environment. This is an environment where whether you're part of Gateway or if you have non-believing friends or people who even hate God, it's going to be a safe environment. A safe environment for people to come into to study and explore the claims of Christianity. It's also going to be a family-friendly environment. This is not segregation of segregating ages. This is whether you're 100 years old or 6 days old, all people are going to be welcomed into this environment. For particular age young kids, we will have studies that are age appropriate, but for older kids, we ask them to be part of the family, and we're not going to separate that. You could also expect that we're going to share a meal together, and I'm asking that if you are financially able to sign up and bring a main dish with you, a side dish, a dessert, bread, utensils, something along those lines to help contribute to this family meal that we will be sharing together. We will also do what is called sermon discussion. It is going to take whatever I preached on or whoever is preached on that Sunday, and we are going to take it into that evening and discuss the sermon deeper. So we'll go deeper into it. We will do cross references of scripture. It'll give you chances to ask questions based off of what was spoken from the pulpit on Sunday, or maybe add something to it. So it's just going to give us the ability to dig deeper into Sunday's scripture of whatever that scripture may have been. But we're also going to pray for each other, and we're also going to live on mission where God has us placed. So we will do things like feed the poor, or give book bags to the kids who need them, or have block parties, or whatever the Lord lays on our heart in order to serve the neighborhood and where we are placed. Now, here is the awesome thing. All of these community groups will have not just a leader, but a trained and equipped co-leader to lead the groups as well. Because when the groups get to at least 12 people or more, what our goal is to split those groups into more families of people living throughout Miami-Dade County, and maybe even further if God sends people from further. But the goal is to create this web of sold-out believers of Jesus that are meeting in homes, living on mission together, growing disciples, making disciples that we can multiply, moving into other neighborhoods all over this city for the glory and fame of Jesus. So you may have some questions still. I may not have answered all of your questions. If you have more questions, feel free to visit with me, call me, text me, whatever it may be. But I'm inviting you. I want everybody who calls Gateway their church family to get involved in this ministry. As we continue to make disciples and live in life together as family and believers here at Gateway Baptist Church in Miami. So I'm inviting you out. Please come out starting this Wednesday, July 11th, 6:30, my home, every Wednesday after that for the foreseeable future. All right? I love you, and God bless you.